Food poisoning during the holidays is a major problem. It's not always because your Thanksgiving dinner was undercooked or poorly prepared. The biggest problems come days later when you dig into the leftovers.
The first stage of harmful bacteria is often difficult to see, smell, or taste. Emergency room RN and clinical nurse specialist Alice Benjamin here to tell us when we should eat without a doubt or throw it out. Good morning. Good to have you. So I'm somebody that always assumes it's bad the next day. I'm one of the very cautious people, and everyone else goes, no, you've got days. So first of all, let's talk turkey, because that's the scary one, right? When you talk about poultry, what about thawing? How do we take it out of the freezer, the fridge? What's the process there?
Right, so there are lots of things to consider. But the first thing I want to remind people is to make sure you wash your hands properly and frequently whenever you're handling uncooked meats and any surfaces or utensils that come encounter with them. Now, for Thanksgiving, some people will opt for a fresh turkey, a fresh raw turkey. Now, be mindful that if you go that route, you need to cook that turkey within 1 to 2 days right away. Now,
if it has not been frozen.
If it's not been frozen, absolutely. But a majority of us, like myself included, will be using a frozen turkey. But we have to be careful that we thaw this out properly. It's a hassle, but it can also be a health hazard if we don't do it correctly. So there are 3 safe ways in which you can thaw your turkey. So the first one is the refrigerator method, which does require some planning. Okay, so what you'll need to do is take your wrapped turkey, put it in a tray, and leave it in the refrigerator. But you'll need to plan ahead. So you'll need to plan for 24 hours for every 4 to 5 pounds of turkey. So if you have a 16-pound turkey, today is the day to put it in the refrigerator.
Good to know.
Okay, you'll need to know that. Now, let's say you forget or you bought your turkey late and it's frozen. You're like, what do I do next? The next method is the cool water method. So I want you to think 30-30 rule here. So what you'll do is you'll need to submerge your wrapped turkey in cooled water. You're going to change that water out every 30 minutes. And you need to plan for 30 minutes for every pound.
So
if do you flip the turkey out?
Yes, yes, you do that. So if you have that 16-pound turkey, it's going to take you about 8 hours to thaw that turkey. So be mindful of that. And my least favorite way, but still a safe way, is to use your microwave. Now, the important part of this is you need to refer to the manufacturer's recommendations.
And if it's never right.
No, it's never right. And you have to cook that turkey immediately, because as you're zapping the turkey, it's actually cooking in certain parts. So you need to put that in the oven right away. And also, when it comes to cooking your turkey, make sure you have a thermometer. USDA recommends setting your oven at least 325 degrees and cooking to an internal temperature of 165 degrees. And you want to check in multiple places, in the breast, inner part of the thigh, and the wing, so you'll get a good idea of what your temperature is. So those little pop-up thermometers only check one place. You want to check in multiple places.
All right. No doubt or throw it out when it comes to the turkey.
Yes, so how long you can enjoy your turkey depends on how properly you store it. So one thing is, never put your whole turkey back in the refrigerator. You'll want to cut it up in small pieces and store it in shallow, airtight containers. And if you do it that way, you can enjoy your turkey in the refrigerator for up to 3 to 4 days. Anything you're not going to eat within the 3 to 4 days, you want to store it in the freezer. So you can enjoy it for much longer.
Okay, good to know. So 3 or 4 days, and it's out of there. Now, what about the ham, the Thanksgiving ham? Do the same rules apply?
Same rules apply. So don't be fooled by the...
I thought ham you could keep longer. It's already cured or whatever.
Okay, so don't be fooled by the terms cured or smoked. Because although, those have been used for preserving food, it's really more for the flavor. That's really what, that's what you're really using that for. It's really for the flavor. And besides, you shouldn't be eating ham any more beyond the 3 to 4 days. So just to be safe and don't get lost in all the rules, use the same rules that you apply for turkey for your ham.
That's not Italian ham, though. You can eat Italian ham for a long time. All right, let's talk about stuffing, gravy, casseroles, cooked vegetables like roasted Brussels sprouts. When should we contemplate no doubt or throw it out?
Okay, so stuffings and gravies. So oftentimes those are cooked with the natural juices of your turkey. So unfortunately, these are only good for 1 to 2 days after you make them. Yes, anything longer than that, you'll want to throw it out to be on the safe side. Because again, you can't always see see bacteria growing, and even the whiff test isn't always reliable.
But even like with gravy, if you nuke it, it's not okay?
Well, this is the thing. When you reheat your foods, it doesn't always make it safe. People think, oh, it's going to kill all the bacteria. Actually, if bacteria is there, some bacteria is heat resistant.
Ooh.
And you can, So 1 to 2 days for your stuffing and your gravy, for your casserole and your veggies.
Okay.
You can enjoy those for 3 to 4 days in the refrigerator as long as you store them properly.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then, so those are some good things.
You know what? By the time Sunday night rolls around,
You don't want to eat
you
turkey.
got to be done with all of that, it sounds like. So Alice Benjamin, again, emergency room RN and clinical nurse specialist. You can follow her on social media. Check out her website, asknursealice.com. Thanks for coming in this
Thanks so
morning.
much.
Happy
Thank you.
Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.